Ukrainian units launched another massive drone raid on critical infrastructure facilities in Russia. 3 drones were shot down over Domodedovo near the airport. There is no serious damage at the facility. In Yaroslavl region, air defense systems intercepted 4 UAVs on the approach to the local oil refinery. This is the second attack on a large enterprise in recent times. The previous unsuccessful raid took place on January 29th. The enemy launched the largest number of drones at the refinery in Slavyansk na Kubani. Although 15 drones were shot down, 2 drones reached the territory of the enterprise. The resulting fire was quickly contained. In Kaluga region, the enemy also tried to attack infrastructure facilities in Kirovsky district and Kaluga. Air defense systems shot down all the drones. There were no casualties or damage on the ground. In the border area, the enemy continues artillery terror and shelling of settlements in Belgorod region. Over the past 3 days, at least 5 civilians were killed, and more than 24 have been wounded. At the same time, Ukrainian units attacked in the border sector near Grayvoron in Belgorod region. During the fighting, Russian troops repelled all enemy attacks and destroyed the helicopter landing force landed in Kozinka. On the same day, Ukrainian units tried once again to enter Tetkino in Kursk region. Having come under heavy fire from Russian armed forces, the enemy could not reach the outskirts of the village and retreated to Rijivka in Sumy region. Also, the Ukrainian sabotage reconnaissance group carried out a sortie to Gorkovsky through a forest plantation running from the border, which allowed it to pass unnoticed into an empty village. The terrorists took a picture at the school building and quickly retreated to the territory of the so-called Ukraine. In Avdiivka direction, after a pause in the offensive, Russian armed forces began active operations. To the west of Toneniki, an armored group with infantry seized the ruins of a dairy farm. Russian troops also partially cleared the areas north and south of Orlivka that were formed during the February offensive. The enemy's positions in the pockets were burned out by strikes from TOS 1A heavy flamethrower systems. At the same time, there was a revival near Huliaipol, which has remained static since last summer. Russian troops established control over Myron and repelled all enemy counterattacks. In Robotine, the enemy's forces took advantage of the weather conditions and again entered the center of the settlement. Under the strikes of Ukrainian units, Russian troops retreated from part of their positions in the center of the destroyed village.